Supervisor Perlica! What happened at the Valley Fort? We just heard something.
The chief of the Bone Crushers was at the Valley Fort. She blew up the bridge before she left. We were right behind her, but it was too late.
That road is our shortest way to support the power plateau. Air support would be difficult, as our flying vehicles would be affected by the anchors. These people have made their goals quite clear.
I hope he can stay safe and keep us updated on the Landbreakers' movements. Director Chin, is there any other way to reach the power plateau?
We can reach the power plateau by going through the Originium Science Park, but that is the longer route, and the anchor fall triggered a huge landslide. Cleaning it up will be difficult. Andre, report. What's the situation in the field?
It's bad. The road is completely blocked by a significant buildup of rocks and rubble. Our surveyors just sent us the details. Take a look.
This was the road we took to reach the hub base. We barely escaped the landslide.
We need large vehicles and lots of power to clear all this rubble away. But most machines on base have been destroyed.
Man, we're getting hit from all sides.
Stay positive, Chen. I say we assemble a landslide clearing team, stat. But first, the crew needs better protective equipment. We'll also require clearing machinery. Perhaps we can repair a UWST construction vehicle for the task.
Mr. Andre, I believe the AIC factory can play a role in this endeavor.
Very true. It's time to validate the design objectives of our factory. Let's meet up at the core AIC area.
Supervisor Perlica, we are currently occupied with the hub base recovery. Organizing the landslide clearing team may take a while.
Traces at the scene match the patterns. But how did Neferith...
Supervisor Perlica?
Oh, apologies. I was a little distracted. Please make haste with the preparations. The true objectives of our opponents must be identified quickly.
I understand. These Landbreakers are far beyond ordinary bandits.
Director Chin, have we ever detected any individual in Valley 4 who is capable of manipulating the ether directly?
What? No, such abilities are not possible. The ether is simply too dangerous. Our attempts to study the ether are severely hampered by its lethality. No human individual can make direct contact with the ether safely. After all, the ether is the side opposing the origins of life, right?
Yes, but we are all familiar with the textbook footnote on this quote. The Terrans did not have a full understanding of the secrets held by this planet.
That's true. In any case, there are plenty of matters on our hands that we must deal with.
Okay, is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah. Please help Andre at the core AIC area. We'll be preparing our supplies at that place.
According to our grand development strategy, this AIC sector is still in its infancy. Usually production lines can't be built overnight, but technological advancements we made in Valley 4 can now speed things up. Well, things can be faster at this place at least. The other sites might not have our more conducive environment.
We'll also need plenty of electricity and power to manufacture large machinery and equipment.
The landslide clearing crew will be assigned a multi-purpose drill. This big boy will need plenty of Originium ore as fuel. We must boost our mineral mining efficiency. To do that, we should first research the right tech upgrades in our AIC factory plan. That little buddy over there is the protocol data logger. It helps with technical verification. It collects ambient data and provides our AIC factory with solutions tailored to local conditions. Relevant data can then be quantified and processed into our AIC index. Give it a shot, Edmund.
Greetings, Administrator. Let me introduce myself. I am Technician Pocus from the Enfield Engineering Division. I'm also a technical ops for the AIC. As you can see, I've deployed plenty of protocol data loggers in this area. Once enough data has been gathered, they'll behave like this. It's a special signal to retrieve the data. This particular data logger is ready for interaction and retrieval. Go ahead and try it out. In more complex environments, a single data logger might generate multiple AIC index points at once.
Nicely done! Our energy problem is now history. The landslide clearing team has been assembled. Once the preparations are complete, the team can begin their work.
Good job. Is there anything else we're short on?
A lot. Gear, tools, overhaul kits. But we should be able to take care of them. Vanikov is responsible for directing the work on the site. You can talk to him to learn more about the situation.
Ah, so you really are the administrator. Thank you so much for helping our crewmates out there. Everyone's ready to get some work done, but we got a small problem.
There is no need for such formalities here. Given the urgency of our situation, just go ahead and tell us what you need.
Mr. Andre insists that we keep ether counters during work. The issue is, these devices have quite a heavy load, and we haven't had time to modify our standard coveralls.
I understand Mr. Andre's concerns. Mr. Vanikov, if modifying your standard crew coveralls is a problem, we can produce new protective suits for your crew.
What? But I don't think we can just build a garment factory right now.
Endfield has a comprehensive plan for precision manufacturing, centered around our protocol automation core. We can get started on it right away.
Hey friends, how's it going? We're almost ready, just wrapping things up. Oh, they look wonderful. We can definitely use them. Thank you so much, Enfielders.
Brand new gear out of thin air. Incredible. You made all these with your AIC system?
I heard so many stories about you Enfielders, but the real deal is just impressive. If things were always this effortless, life would be a breeze.
All right, I'm ready for the job.
Everyone seems pretty pumped, Edmund. Now that the crew is ready, our next step is to repair and modify a suitable vehicle. The field crew can take care of the disassembly and replacement of parts. I gotta work on a suite of customized components. They will give the vehicle some essential upgrades.
Enman, research the parts fitting tech on our AIC factory plan. After that, we'll be all set.
Edmund, how are we doing with the upgrade parts? This is it! Wonderful!
Reverse gear. Check. Stabilizing out triggers. Check. Initiating signal testing. All good. Construction vehicle upgrades are complete. All the moving parts are in place. This efficiency is miraculous. It's like a dream.
A dream that's coming true! The AIC factory is working far better than I expected. We gotta expand our mass production plans.
And make sure you give me the new budget as soon as you have it.
Endfield has constructed many large industrial machines, but this is our first time using the AIC to build one on the fly. This is a first step towards our grand vision. Endman, just imagine how many lives we can improve with our construction capacity.
Prep work seems to be going well. We finally have some good news for a change. The quarry suffered significant damage. We received multiple distress calls from the crews there. We've dispatched a rescue team, but it was hastily prepared. They might not be able to cover all scenarios. I hope you can check the area if you have the time to spare, Endman.
Our preparations seem complete, but... No, sorry. It was nothing.
In any case, we should make sure all preparation work is carried out accordingly. Hocus and I are ready to help if you have questions about the AIC factory.
If you want to add more features to our AIC, you can use this expansion core. It will provide a more advanced factory development plan.
There are many things we can do. Expand our AIC factory, help crewmates in the other areas, and much more. The decision is yours, Administrator.
Ah, Endman, Supervisor Prolica. You came at the right time. Endman, we just ran another test. Results are quite stellar. We can now progress to the next step.
Kindly connect your protocol synchronizer with OMV Dijong. We shall, upon your request, proceed to reference it and calibrate the teleprotocol site of the TP point accordingly.
Operator Zaihi? I'm glad to hear from you so quickly.
Greetings, Supervisor Perlica. I am pleased to re-establish conventional communication with the hub base. Had we been forced to rely on the exclusive channel any longer, Communication Officer Fiona might have been displeased. Administrator, you may reference the use of planet-side TP points to teleprotocol to Dijong. We have many work reports to present to you.
Work reports? Are we making progress in the repairs of OMV Dijong?
Yes, it is advancing more swiftly than anticipated, Supervisor. Now, please proceed with initiating the teleprotocols. I look forward to our meeting aboard Dijong. Welcome back, Administrator. Supervisor Perlica. The surface-to-orbit teleprotocol seems to be operating smoothly. Truly, this calls for a celebration.
And thank you for helping us with the calibration work. Endman, Operator Zaihi is the resident liaison from the Cabal of Tranquility. She is currently performing various tasks at our engineering division.
Yes, many parts of Dijong are in need of repairs. Cabal of Tranquility is a partner of Endfield. As a liaison from the Cabal, I am duty-bound to carry out the aforementioned repairs. We firmly believe that information and technology will, in time, establish the vital connections that preserve human unity. Equally, we recognize that repair work is also a form of meditative training. Supervisor Perlica, the engineering division has readied the empty cabins aboard Dijong. They stand prepared for your occupancy. We may commence activation of several cabins forthwith. In the meantime, access to the Dijong control nexus will soon be restored. Kindly assume command upon its readiness, Administrator. For the present, we may begin our earnest work from the least compromised manufacturing cabin. This control panel serves as the main controller of the manufacturing cabin. Kindly interact with it to designate personnel or to stipulate production plans.
It seems the software has undergone significant optimizations.
Ah, yes. A few changes were enacted in compliance with the relic scripts of ancient knowledge. If I have transgressed my authorized boundaries, may I submit my written confessions afterwards?
That won't be necessary, Zaihi. What I meant was that the UI has been improved.
That is most reassuring to hear. I shall await the completion of your configuration setup. Please feel free to utilize it at your discretion. Several cabins within the kernel sector of Dijong have been cleaned up. The reception room is now available for clue exchange. I have also carried out maintenance routines for facilities furnished with the stasis core. I pray this may be of help to your endeavor. Just a simple reminder, Administrator. Now, allow me to lead you to the reception room. To facilitate the swift acquisition of clues, we have specifically prioritized the cleanup of the reception room.
The SOW will appreciate this adjustment. Operator Zaihi, may I ask what prompted the accelerated repairs of Dijong?
Over the past several days, the Originium drive module has exhibited significant performance enhancements, thereby increasing the amount of energy available for allocation.
I heard Miesco Industries just released the...
This is the reception room. We have also repaired the display section. This is where you can showcase the various achievements of Endfield. The Sanctilumina Cathedralis Tranquile has an embedded angelos, and it has exerted rather impressive effects.
That might be a little too avant-garde for us. But you are right. A good display section will be effective. Visitors will get a better understanding of our work at Endfield.
The reception room is now prepared for use in full. You are welcome to explore its functions at your convenience. Supervisor Perlica, where should we head to next?
We can now officially hand over the control authority of Dijong to our administrator.
Me? But I'm still...
Don't worry. Once you return to the bridge and re-establish control, I believe every piece will fall perfectly in place.
Got any inside in this? Come on, don't make us...
I'm really sorry.
The control nexus is just ahead. Strange. It was reconfigured just a short while ago. The Sarkaz from the General Technological Committee seeks my presence. Please allow my temporary absence.
That's all right, Operator Zaihi. You are always free to work on your mission. You once shared numerous critical data with the Cabal of Tranquility. Their technological achievements are directly tied to your actions. This is why we could share a number of key technical projects with them. Sow the seeds of trust, and reap a harvest of friendship. This is how Endfield and the other factions of the Civilization Band have supported each other to this day. The Control Nexus is before us. Let's go. Only you can truly command Dijong. This ship has waited 10 years for this very moment. Have faith in yourself, Endman. You were the one who built this ship. There is no changing this fact. Dejong Control Authority level has been successfully activated. You can now monitor the entire operations of Dejong at this very place. Endfielders. The next step of our expansion and growth shall be directed from the bridge. All upgrades shall be carried out right here. Hearing those words from you is enough for us. They prove that we're no longer chasing after a shadow. In recent years, the one in the sarcophagus has gradually faded from people's memory, along with those legends. I was afraid of forgetting who you really are. But now, how fortunate we are to finally see you again and fight by your side. Endman, the SOW has gathered some clues. I was hoping that before your memory recovers, you would learn about this world through experience rather than my faint words. But given the provisions of the Zeroth Directive, I must now simply share the essential information. Please, follow me. You enjoyed looking at Talos 2 from this place before your slumber. Our long journey, what we found out, and the new threats we face. The Ether Side, an aberrant dimension forbidden to life. Death has trailed us ever since that first encounter. An exploration team, an observatory, a nomadic city. We explored the unknown, each step bought with sacrifice. But the deeper we search, the crueler the truth we find. The Ether resists the preservation of life and breaks information links. Where Ether flows, life withers, and Originium fails. Anything tainted by Ether will inevitably turn into a source of the Blight. We can't predict the Ether. We can only raise strongholds, for we dwell beside Oblivion. But true protection comes only from knowledge gathered. During the First Angoloid War, witnesses of the Aurora devised a simple method of depth measurement. A year after the war, the Hannibit Circuit found the Lost Science Team's manual. It completed the theory of rift formation. Talos Encounter Year 17, the Band Accord was signed. Experimental Gloom Project resumed. Blight Matter Conversion Threshold logged. Year 146, a monitoring station at the Wuling Very Large Rift was rebuilt, exceeding the 36-second observation limit. Inch by inch, we elucidated the unknown, till an unprecedented threat emerged from the darkness. Since then, our research has stayed on the fringe, never venturing into the ether side. All ether-related projects are closely monitored to avoid any risks. Now, someone who can manipulate the ether has appeared. She holds the seed of destruction. And she has lit a fire in the wilds. Neferith is a dangerous sign of what is to come. We must be alert, or history may repeat itself. None appeared for many years until she did. If I had known about her, I would have never agreed to let you leave Dijon. Your safety is our top priority. Maybe we could... Understood. I will. Endfield Industries will always stand by you. We are all with you.
Feels good to be back. Apologies. Probably not the best time to say that.
It's okay. This place has always been your home. Let's take a break. Once everyone's fully rested, we will return to Valley 4.
Director Chen, the construction vehicle has been deployed. We also cleared away the surrounding debris. Our crew is ready to go once we're done with fine-tuning the vehicle.
Good job. Now, we'll wait for the Endmen to... Ah, looks like they've arrived.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, thank you so much for saving my life out there. While you launched the attack on the Valley Ford, we found many lost crewmates. We also freed some imprisoned survivors. It's all thanks to Enfield that we managed to escape. At least the defeat of that Rodom forced the other breakers to slow down. We can actually start hoping for the situation to get better.
Yeah, but now we should focus on the work at hand. Endman, we're almost done clearing away the landslide. The next step of our operation may begin. Unfortunately, we cannot get in touch with the UWST site directors of the Power Plateau. We lost every drone we dispatched to that area. Severe radio interference is denying our efforts to call them.
The Bone Crushers clearly possess some radio interference equipment. But why would they do all this? What are they after?
The Power Plateau has an Originium power plant. It's the primary source of power in Valley 4, and has been closely monitored by the UWST. The UWST also has an ether test site at the plateau. I don't know what the Landbreakers are looking for, but losing the place would deal a grievous blow to our side. That's right. There is a quasi-permanent ether rift in Valley 4. The test site has been monitoring this phenomenon for quite a while. There are plenty of such ether rifts throughout Talos too. Most are undetectable to the unaided eye, and they often bring about blight disasters or affect the vicinity in various ways. Suffice to say, the UWST has deployed sizable defenses to the power plateau. They should be able to hold out for a while.
I just hope they can defend the Originium power plant properly. Nefereth has been making her underlings sabotage the power systems.
Don't worry. Everyone in Valley 4 knows how important the power plant is. You see, it's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong...
Holy! Isn't that the direction of...
An ether rift has opened. How did this happen?
Come in a minute. You copy? Admin, Supervisor Perlica, do you copy?
Wolfguard, we've witnessed ether rupture taking place at the power plateau. Are you all right?
Firelight confirmed. Cover secured. Large part will be assembling plateau. Prepare for... I repeat.
Wolfguard? Wolfguard! Signal's out.
Administrator! Supervisor Perlica! The power plateau! Something terrible has happened there! Blight reactions everywhere! All readings are going beyond the threshold!
When the ether side comes in contact with real space, it creates a rift and triggers a blight reaction. Nefereth may have energized the previously stable ether rift at the power plateau. She has planned this deliberate act of sabotage.
What we're seeing right now is similar to an eruption of a dormant volcano. Except this one spits the blight, and it's way more dangerous than lava.
Director Chin, we need an evacuation plan.
The hub area is safe for now, but with such violent ether activities going on, the spreading blight might soon reach this place. If the blight destroys more of our roads and transport routes, the results would be disastrous.
Hold on. I got a solution. Do you remember the TATA prototype we were working on? The prototype can stabilize ether energy fluctuations. If we can get it close enough to the rupture rift, we might contain its spread. I can even adjust its large area arts unit. This will let the prototype get rid of localized blight. Oh yes! This is totally doable.
Really? That chunky bot can do that?
Director Chief, we've cleared the road to the Originium Science Park. The situation at that place isn't looking too good either.
Time is critical. Have your crew move the prototype there now. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, we'll meet up with you at Vanikov's site.
Come on, everyone. The prototype is now ready.
Mr. Andre, do we have an exact feasibility of your plan?
We have theoretical feasibility. The technological basis for the TATA prototype was formulated at the ether test site. It was built using valuable data that cannot be acquired elsewhere. Ivan would spend all day arguing with people about the prototype. Unfortunately, we don't have a chance to field test the thing. But I hope that our theories are correct.
How are you doing? Is the crew affected by the ether rupture that just took place?
Everyone's fine. We followed the rules and evacuated for a bit. Thankfully, nothing too serious happened around here. But there's major blightery on the other end of this road. A few crewmates are already off to deliver the most essential supplies to the place. But there's just too much blight. We can't afford to risk our lives.
Being cautious is the right move. You need professional tools to handle professional work. We managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AIC and our hub-base engineers. Once you're in a severely blighted area, activate the prototype's active interference function. This should expose the blight core. Then you'll have to manually inflict some physical interference to the exposed core.
You mean some chopping and slashing? Yeah, I can do that. This is way easier than a class on theoretical blightery.
Of course. But don't forget about the prototype's true function. Do whatever you can to escort it safely to the power plateau. We must use it to stop the expansion of the Ether Rift. Your mission will determine the survival of everything in Valley 4.
Don't worry. We'll keep the prototype safe. It is our chance to avert this crisis. Let's not dally, team. Time to go.
Try to let the prototype travel on level ground. This road should take you to the power plateau.
Calling it prototype just doesn't feel right.
Oh. Ah.
So, what's its full name again? Tranquil Automatic Robocart? I remember it being TATA or something. I'll just call it Tata. What a cute and simple name. And I think it really likes the name. Tata is now official!
Stop! The area up ahead is under a state of emergency. No one is allowed to enter. Head over to the sentry post and register your identities. Let me see. 3 individuals and a strange machine. We have a Libri, a Vrifa, and you're an Ager.
You got it wrong. Look closely. I'm not a Vrifa. I'm a Lung.
Does that mean you're from the Hongshang Academy of Sciences? Why are you here?
We are from Endfield Industries. Director Chin should have synced our information with the WST already.
Endfield Industries? Let me check our personnel information database. You're not in the Endfield personnel database. Identify yourself. Endmin. I guess that explains it. Identity verified. Supervisor Perlica and Operator Chen, we have to be extremely circumspect given the sudden nature of the attack. And Administrator, the Security Bureau knows what your presence means for our situation. The UWST Security Bureau has no records of your information, but this Endfield file has been approved by my superiors. I have faith in your identity. I believe you're here for that rift in the sky, right?
Yes. We're still investigating the Ether test site disaster, and must reach the place quickly.
Pursuant to the provisions of the Accord, the UWST is obliged to lend you assistance in your operations. But my primary task is to search and rescue local survivors. Apologies, but I'm afraid I must stay at my post. Keep going down this road and you'll reach the Ether test site. However, you might encounter masses of blight on your path.
Thank you for sharing this information. How should we address you?
Fabian Collins.
Mr. Fabian, you look troubled. Has the science park suffered major damage?
Well, I don't think the show could get any better. We've already got the Angeloi, the Blight, and Breaker scum in the mix. Who knows? Perhaps another surprise is waiting round the corner. But the fact that you're here proves the road to the hub is open. That's my first good news of the day.
The hub base is relatively safe for now. You can evacuate to that place for shelter.
I can't leave my post just yet. We only managed to evacuate a fraction of our crew. The Security Bureau has a list of names of everyone in the science park. I've got to verify the status of their personnel one by one. Plenty of them are still in need of help and rescue.
All right then. I'll leave this place in your hands. We must be off.
One more thing. There's a colleague of mine conducting SAR operations up ahead. Her name's Eliza. You might want to talk to her if you run into trouble. Good luck out there.
Oh, it looks really happy. Well, Tata, do you have what it takes to fix that serious blooper in the skies? Whoa, Tata's upset.
Are you sure the prototype knows what you're talking about?
Look, it's protesting. Stop calling it the prototype. Its name is Tata.
Sorry, Tata. I didn't mean to upset you. Everything looks normal. I hope everything will work out for us.
Wonder how long it would take to clean up this mess and rebuild everything.
Someone's here! Save us!
Quick, get over here!
What?
Reckless, forward!
Ready to strike. Face your end.
Into me! Andre says we could still make it, but every time I look up, I feel that the swirling mess in the sky is telling us to hurry up and get it done. This path is blocked. We might have to find another way around. I mean, do we have another way around to start with?
The blight. Can't believe it has taken hold so quickly. Don't get too close. They're extremely dangerous. The rift above the power plateau seems to be exerting rather horrendous effects. These scars upon the land can only be inflicted by violent ether activities. The area will be continuously exposed to ether energy. The survival of all living beings will be jeopardized.
So, how are we supposed to get through this place? We almost forgot about you!
Let's hope Yvonne's designs can work. Prepare to activate the prototype.
Go for it, Tata. We're all counting on you. Nothing happened. Maybe Big Owl told me the wrong button?
Mr. Andre is unlikely to make mistakes in technical issues like this. Perhaps the experimental frequencies failed to simulate unexpected scenarios like...
Whoa! It worked! Perlica, take a look at this!
Success! That's the Blight core.
Wait, Tata's not looking good. I think it's heating up. Oh, it seems to be in pain.
This emergency operation might be a little too early for Tata. We must be very cautious in deploying its large area arts unit. Administrator, please destroy the exposed Blight core. That should clear the way for us. Tata looks quite sick. The scan we performed may have overworked its systems. I can't diagnose an unfamiliar device. We could only make our best guesses from its emotes and sounds.
Wow, I think it likes you, Endman.
It seems much better now. Did you just use your powers, Endman?
Let me do that too! I give very nice rubs. Aw, now you're being unfair. That's more like it. Be nice.
Now that Tata is feeling better, we should start moving again.
What? The Blight's gone! Finally, some help has arrived! Oh, I thought I was done for. Thank you so much. And And you are?
We're the Endfield Crisis Team.
Endfield! Oh, I guess you people got your sitch at the hub base under control. Are you alright? Need any help? Thank you, but I'm totally alright. In fact, I'm planning to take our wounded to the sentry post. By the way, I'm Eliza Collins, UWST Security Bureau. Pleased to meet you.
Collins? We just met someone from the Security Bureau called Fabian Collins.
Fabian the Stinkface. That's my brother. He always calls me his colleague for some reason.
Then that's definitely him.
I'm guessing you're taking this road to reach the Ether test site.
That's right. We actually wanted to keep going down the road, but
it seems you'll need to find another way.
Let's get closer to the cliff edge and take a look.
I must thank you again for saving us, Enfielders. Yes, I did. It was a horrible sight that I'll never forget. The huge explosion came from the Ether test site. It even shook the science park. The entire event was too awful for words. And the sky itself seemed to go mad right afterwards. Blight masses started to rupture all over the place. I'd be careful if I were you. I must thank you again for saving us, Enfielders. We've completed all our SAR objectives in this area. I've got to meet up with my time to rendezvous with Fabian. Fabian and I are the only two proper combatants in this place. We've got to stay on top of things and check on everyone. Just like my old man used to say, find and evac all the living, bag and tag all the bodies.
Look, Administrator. The destruction caused by the Blight is truly a terrifying sight. Director Chin, can you read me?
Loud and clear, Supervisor Perlica. Everything okay on your end?
The road has been swept away by a Blight flood. We need a new path to the power plateau. Do you have any details on the situation at the Originium Science Park?
Hold on, I'm accessing the information. If the road is out, then the quickest way to the power plant is no longer available. Your new path starts at this point. You'll move through the Transport Nexus, then the Originium Science Park, and finally arrive at the Research Center. But be cautious. We've received confirmed witness reports of land breakers in the area. Stay on high alert inside the Science Park. Once you reach the Research Center, head to the back and take the mountain trail. It leads straight to the logistics area at the Origin Load Spring. And just a heads up, Supervisor Perlica. There's a vital ether side scientist still in the Research Center, but we've lost communication.
Yvonne. We'll try to get in touch with our scientist. Don't worry. Given Yvonne's skills, I'm sure things will be all right.
You're right. Everything is getting out of control after the Blight eruption. We really need the help of every expert on the ether side.
Agreed. By the way, is Mr. Andre still at the control tower?
Yeah, I'm right here. What do you need, Supervisor Perlica?
We followed the method you told us and got rid of a Blight core. However, the prototype is now overheating abnormally. We might have overloaded its systems.
Overloaded? That shouldn't be happening. Wait, perhaps the large area arts unit is not fully adapted to the Blight-specific parameters. Depth readings must have changed drastically after the rift appeared. The figures seem way beyond our theoretical simulations. Oh, you're gonna look for Yvonne, right? Yvonne might know what to do. But, could you maybe hold back on using the prototype? At least until it's been inspected and repaired. We don't want any permanent damage to happen.
Understood. We'll try to avoid that.
that you're looking for a way through the Originium Science Park. I can lend this to you. It will help. This is an access card. I'm sure you know how to use it. Just watch out for the land breakers when you open the gate.
We will. Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Some of our injured crew said Yvonne, that scientist in the research center, managed to hold off the breaker scum. Most wouldn't have made it out in time otherwise.
Got it. Please help evac the injured. We'll take care of the rest.
Will do. And pass my thanks to Yvonne. They can be a little strange. But in tough times like these, Yvonne really stepped up and became everyone's hero.
These buildings are incredibly tough.
The research center is the most conspicuous one in there.
We'll probably have to fight our way through mobs of land breakers. Neferith definitely has some surprises for us.
It won't budge. Its power is out. According to the design plans, this gate is powered by 3 electric generators nearby. We should look around.
Since when did you get your hands on UWST blueprints?
This gate features a standard UWST architecture for frontier facilities. In fact, Endfield also constructed a few of these for them. Some of our own facilities are built with the same designs. We need amethyst parts to repair these generators, Endman. Let's make some.
Look at these. Why would the breakers sabotage the generators?
The gate can be controlled from the inside. Perhaps the breakers were trying to prevent the UWST from sealing the gate.
Glad the UWST still pulled it off. The breakers trapped inside will be having a hard time. All done. We can finally get inside the science park.
Don't lower your guard. We might encounter more enemies and the blight inside the place.
Yeah. I hope Operator Yvonne is all right.
Enfielders. I guess this hasn't been the smoothest of your journeys.
Come on, Fabian. They just eliminated the blight and got us out safely.
Eliminated the blight? Well, I've heard about Enfield tech, but didn't expect them to... In any case, you have my most sincere gratitude.
And thank you for the access card.
Yeah, but we didn't run into many survivors along the way.
Only a few successfully evac to the sentry post. The sitch in the park is probably not too pretty. The crewmates told us that some escaped to the infrastation, while others were probably trapped in the underground areas.
Underground? But the breakers are down there too.
Well, we can only hope those modified devices do their job.
Staying here and praying won't do anything. Let's go.
You're heading back to the park?
As of now, half of our people are still unaccounted for.
If they live, we guide them out. If they fall, we carry them back. The United Syndicates leaves no one behind. No, this is our mission. You carry a far greater responsibility. We can't afford to hold you back. The fate of Valley 4 rests in your hands.
Then, we'll do our best to clear out the landbreakers in the park.
That will definitely help us a lot. We'll be right behind your team and search the areas you've passed through. Try to stay on guard. The road ahead isn't easy.
Intruders, listen up! This is my turf. I've prepared some serious hell for all of you. Furnished with my latest and most powerful defense system. Generation 6 Order of Steel Oath Remake! So, for all you dumb crazies messing up my place, incineration awaits!
What was that? These emotes look rather familiar. Don't they remind you of Tata?
The creator does leave a rather obvious signature in these tiny details.
This entire place got really messed up. I don't think the map is gonna help anymore.
Let's just walk around this place. We'll find a way.
You can't hide! You can definitely die! Will you end up as carbonized BBQ or drown in Originium search? Take a guess! The answer is double whammy of exposure!
Okay. Is that really Yvonne's voice? It doesn't match with what I had in mind.
Take this! I see you.
The Blight Flood clogged most of our paths. Look, that's the building we're trying to reach. But there's no way of us getting through that door.
Looks like we'll need Tata to run a few more scans. I think it's cooled down enough. Huh? Tata, are you alright?
It seems a little hesitant. The previous scan overheated Tata, and it might not hold up if we use it over and over again. We need to improve our scanning efficiency to reduce the number of scans. Maybe we can find a better position and locate multiple Blight cores at once?
The Blight is messing up the radio comms. We lost Andre again.
There's a protocom signal tower in the park. We can use it to amplify our signals. What is it, Administrator? So you're saying...
Enman, did you just remember something? Like you did when you were repairing stuff earlier?
The Endman has a far better understanding of Originium circuitry compared to anyone else. Let's have faith in the Endman's judgment. We can see the signal tower from here, but the surface roads are blocked. Let's try our luck going through the underground path.
You can't hide, but you can definitely die!
These drones, they won't blow us up, right?
We can head down here.
Leave it to me!
Face your ass!
Cast off as cast!
Take this!
For reckless forward!
Take him out!
Strength!
The area up ahead was used for Originium cultivation. UWST defenses tend to be something else. Yvonne probably made these.
You're not landbreakers, right?
None of us look like landbreakers, okay?
We're the Endfield crisis team. Why are you hiding here?
It's those landbreakers. We were still running our tests in the park when the alarm sounded. And then, we started hearing Yvonne's broadcasts telling us to assemble here immediately. Once everyone got here, those special mechanisms started firing lasers. I know they helped keep the landbreakers out, but they also kept us in this place.
Well, that does sound like Yvonne.
So, how are things outside? Is it safe?
There are still plenty of landbreakers on the ground floor. There is the Blight as well.
I guess the underground is safer for now. Yvonne was right.
Fabian and Eliza are also looking for you. They should be here soon enough.
They're here. The Security Bureau have never left us behind. If they're around, the others are likely safe too, right? This is great news.
You seem to believe in them.
As crewmates of the UWST, we treat the Security Bureau as the provider of security itself. Things always get better once the Bureau takes action. The Collinses have worked in the Valley for 2 generations. Old Man Collins even took part in the construction of the research center. Everyone here has faith in the young Collins siblings.
That's great. You can relax a little. The Collinses will take you all to safety. We'll have to keep moving to carry out our mission.
So, Yvonne's the one who left all these crazy traps around.
And from what I'm seeing, they prove to be rather effective.
So, what's Operator Yvonne like in real life?
Yvonne's someone with quite a personality.
I definitely saw these lasers in a movie. Wow! These lasers can move! The elevator is over there!
Let's try connecting Tata to this signal tower. Signal tower is undamaged. We can activate it straight away, but I don't know if Tata can pull it off in its current state.
Incredible! You did it! You're the best!
This overheating will burn through the chassis. We should call Yvonne.
Perlica, is it you? Are you accompanying my prototype? Why isn't signal in the park? I tried contacting it, but keep getting error messages.
Are you Yvonne? Help us! Tata isn't looking good at all.
What on Talos is a Tata? Tell me about the prototype.
It's getting hotter, and the readings of various modules are getting increasingly unstable. Mr. Andre furnished it with a large area arts unit. We linked the prototype to a signal tower, and then attempted a single blight scan for the entire place.
You what? I was the one who made that module, and the front end isn't even calibrated for stability. Scanning with it is a terrible, terrible idea. Send me the usage logs. Ah, I knew it. It must be that big old livery. Oh, by Talos. He wrote an overly simplistic access command for the large area arts unit. It acquired way too much unverified data without authorization. No wonder we're getting this problem. Blasted blightery! Okay, I'll fix this burst and settle the scores later. That silly owl gotta write that maintenance manual now. He's got no more excuses! Come find me at my lab, quickly! And don't use that function again!
Got it. Is there anything we should look out for along the way?
Watch out for the land breakers along the way and... wait! Aren't you even worried about me?
I might be concerned if you were somewhere else, but... I thought the park is your territory.
Obviously. Don't be fooled by the breakers and their ridiculous posturing. They walked right into my trap! My welcoming party is en route! Keep your eyes peeled for a spectacle!
That's Yvonne for you.
What's this Mr. Yvonne like? I'm so confused.
You'll understand once you meet Yvonne face to face. That's the research center. Yvonne should be inside.
I see graffiti everywhere. The place must be stuffed with landbreakers. You gotta be super deluded to think you're safe with these blighted housemates.
Indeed. But we don't know how long Yvonne can hold out. Tata is in bad shape. We can't afford to delay its repairs. Let's go. The blight core on the front side of the research center has been exposed. Remove the blight and clear a way through the front doors.
Yvonne, I really wanted to ask this question from the start. Did you make those drone bombers?
Of course I did! I see you've already met my Tweety bombs!
Tweety bombs?
Yvonne, we are inside the research center. There are a lot of extremely dangerous landbreakers in this building. Is your lab safe?
Don't worry. Those blighted fools can't reach my place because I got my gadgets. Fixing my prototype is the top priority now. You need to take it to the power plateau, yeah? Well then, you better hurry.
We are making our way to the second floor. We should follow your guide drone, right?
You guys okay?
Just got ambushed by some stupid goons. We're on it.
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
It's just like the one we saw at the gate of the park.
Let's take care of the enemies first.
By Talos! What happened to these LBs?
Wolfguard is right. They absorbed residues of ether-containing materials.
Light! That stuff will eat its way through your system. Your skin will rot away, and then you'll feel real sick, puke all over the place, and suffer some serious mutt-butt. Feel that? Ooh! Depth readings are rising. You'll be that. Yeah, that. Oh, and by the way, one by one your fingers will start going...
Hello? Oh. Aha. You got in. That's quick. Supervisor Perlica! Oh, you're finally here. What took you so long? Oh, just you guys? Where's Andre?
He's still at the hub base. Mr. Andre told us that we need to use your machine to steal the rift in the sky. And we must get there quickly.
Andre? He still owes me for that bet. He promised to design the Art's dissemination device. If he pulled that off, you'd have super bombtails as your armed escorts. But he's delayed that module for 6 friggin' months! Oh, by the way, who's behind the mask, Supervisor Perlica?
This is our administrator. We're working as a team to resolve the most pressing issue of Valley 4.
The administrator? Does that mean things are looking ultra bad right now? From the stories I've heard about you, Endman, if something needs you to step in, it must be huge.
Miss Yvonne? I was really expecting someone completely different. What were you doing just now?
Ahem. I was striking fear into those LBs. Had to sound a little more intimidating. I also tried to keep the freakish breakers in the research center. If any of them got out, people outside would be in serious trouble.
But won't those Landbreaker housemates make you uncomfortable?
Well, this turf isn't theirs. I know the park like the back of my hand. Honestly, this place might even be safer than my actual home. I can also control door locks and room access from here. They'll never get into this bunker. My only problem is the blight messes outside. They will be sticking around for a while. Now that my baby bot's here, I believe I have a solution. I've just remotely acquired data from the prototype. The core modules are still intact, but repair work will be extensive and challenging. I've witnessed the power plateau incident and the rift, And they're not too different from the scenarios that Andre and I cooked up. The prototype is indeed our only way to turn things around. But you really made a mess of it. The prototype is essentially a specialized automated arts unit. It is programmed with a special suite of Originium arts that it can cast. Its arts are designed to trigger an Originium energy pulse. The pulse would then cause small rifts in the material universe to structurally disintegrate and collapse completely. Now, do you have any idea how dangerous this process is?
No. You used some really hard words.
I'll translate that for you. Improper use won't solve your rift problem. In fact, you might end up damaging or even destroying the prototype. Are you nuts or what? Seriously, who came up with this crazy idea? If it's the administrator, then... well, I'm glad that the prototype is all right and managed to help you out. I'll get it fixed. But don't do that again, please. Anyway, this lab is too cramped for carrying out the repairs. We gotta take the prototype to the repair platform at the back gate. And since you're here anyway, I'd appreciate it if you'd be nice enough to clean up my unwanted LB housemates. I was calibrating the power output of the replacement parts when you came in, and I'm almost done.
You seem like someone who works in organized ways. But your room looks completely different.
Looks completely different? I've carefully set up every corner of this room. It's like catching a moment of inspiration during science. It's all about intuition and instincts. You may rest here. Just don't fuck around my stuff. We'll head down once you're ready. Well, you can actually hang around and stretch your legs. But since you said that... Endman, I got a stack of vinyls over there. Pick a nice song for me. Let's see if you can pick out my favorite song. If you hit the mark, you might even make my work productivity skyrocket. I'm betting on you, Endman. Ooh, that one was delivered last week. I didn't even have a chance to listen to it yet. It's pretty nice, but also a little boring. My Tweety Bombs would probably switch to sleep mode immediately if they listened to this. But then again, this might be Perlica's kind of music.
What type of music does Perlica like again?
Music that's just like her, quiet and serene. Her playlist is just a couple of the same old songs. People say that the Endman...
The music is certainly something I prefer. It reminds me of the past.
See? I'm right. But this music is a little slow. Having this as the work BGM is gonna half my work performance. Let's switch to something else. Wow, your taste is exactly the same as Andre's. He's the one that left that vinyl here. Andre couldn't stop talking about you, especially when he started going off on his heroic achievements. He kept squawking about how the two of you planned out the AIC factory, blah blah blah, and it seems like he wasn't exaggerating. This music really does fit someone your age. Did you and Andre listen to this together? But it's not the best music for work. Can we switch to something else? Why don't you search the crate next to the table? Now that would be my special collection. Like my robotic servo arm, I used it to assemble the prototype. Blueprints for the prototype brings back old memories. That particular iteration would be Professor Crow's work. Careful, that's more expensive than it looks. It's worth something like 200 collector's finals, I guess. This is it! Perfect! Oh, this is my absolute favorite. You know me so well, Endmin. How did you even guess? I listened to this song while building the baby bot. It really brings back the good old memories. Not exactly. BabyBot is really big. Andre helped a lot in technical verification and validation, as well as final assembly. Nevertheless, I'm completely disappointed by the colors he chose for the coding. He's just like those Woosters. Their outdated taste makes their work dull. I can't feel passion in it. Anyway, Tata sounds like a pretty name. I like it. My progression is faster than expected. You helped a lot, Endmin. Thanks for the music. And voila! Job done! Let's go! Just be careful. There are still landbreakers in the building.
Yvonne, have you been using this room as a storage depot?
Oh, well, yeah. But, Supervisor Perlica, I don't need to submit a late application form, do I? Lighted out bees? They turn this place into a dump! Oh, I won't let them get away with this. Here's the control panel! Come on, let's go! My baby bot! Oh, let me take a look at you. Not too serious. All within expectations. Such a marvelous design, made by me. Andre added plenty of stuff, but the core architecture is doing its job nicely. Overload? Minor hiccup. I got plenty of ways to boost its stability. So my baby bot, ready to run a performance test of the new components? You seem pretty close to Tata.
Alright guys, I guess it's time for you to hit the road. Now go for it! Seal that ether rift before it gets any bigger!
This place isn't exactly safe right now. Are you sure you won't be coming with us?
I got plenty of work on my hands. All this data is highly valuable and requires immediate analysis. The first large-scale scan of my baby bot. Its effectiveness must be promptly documented. Plus, there are hardly any landbreakers left. The research center is actually a lot safer now. So, play it safe, okay? Don't break my baby bot again.
But you'll be here alone.
Relax, I got it all covered. The lab calls. See you around!
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, Fabian Collins here. Do you copy?
Loud and clear. Radio seems to be completely back online for the science park.
Great! How are you doing in your mission?
We've met Yvonne, and she is currently safe. We are now heading towards the Origin load spring. How about you? What happened to the crewmates in the underground area?
They should have arrived at the hub base already. And thank you for taking out most of the landbreakers. Things wouldn't have gone this smoothly otherwise.
We have established a Valley 4 emergency committee. The infrastation is now a formal refuge point in the valley. Refugees and disaster victims from other areas are moving there as we speak. The refugees heading from the park have contacted us. We're heading over to verify the name list.
Wonderful. That means everyone from the park is accounted for and safe, right?
Not yet. It's a mess there right now. Not just the park either. We have a growing list of missing people from various areas. We'll
just keep looking for them.
Yeah.
If you have the time, you might want to check things out at the infrastation. That place really needs some help.
We have an understanding of the situation. Valley 4 has been grievously hit. Disaster relief and evacuating the victims shall be our primary concerns. Endfield Industries will fully commit to the construction of various refuge points.
Thank you so much. I'll notify Nothman right away. He's the provisional monitor at the infrastation.
The UWST seems to be recovering from the disaster. Search and rescue operations are now being carried out. Endman, we should visit the infrastation if we have time. Perhaps we can offer them our assistance. This is the mountain path that Director Chin mentioned.
Look, there's the power plateau. Oh, that rift is terrifying.
Supervisor Perlica, what's the situation at your place?
We've met Yvonne. She's safe. Tata, the prototype, has been upgraded. We're taking it along the mountain path to reach the Origin load spring.
The Origin load spring is severely affected by the Blight eruption. The hub has yet to establish contact with that area. Please be careful out there.
Endman! Oh, thank goodness you're okay. The Origin load spring lies before us. It's quite close to the Ether test site. But this also means it might be severely affected by the Blight.
I keep seeing breaker vandalism and signs along the way.
Endman, a tough battle may lie ahead. We'd best be ready.
Yeah, Tata just got a little better. We could really use a break.